Hi, it's me, the illiterate modern caveman. In this video I will discuss North America's needs as well the troubled. So, what are we to be told? Find what your passion is and become an expert at it. Why, I ask? What would be the reason? We have lots of experts that don't collaborate, either over greed, discrepancies, policies, and/or conflict of interest. To even go further, to mash it all together, to place that cherry on the tippy top, conflict of interest pertaining to social media. We all become friends with time, or not. Things are becoming too intertwined. The worst part, majority of people's approach is vindictive. There is little to no time in a single life to become expertise of all major fields. So what's the point when nobody is cooperating? Nobody is taking affirmative action on the behalf of our human rights. My opinion, a psychiatrist understands nearly all there is to know about us humankind through curriculum. So what about experience? Yes, our superior significance we appraise. Unfortunately, slim to none. May our accountability and appreciation help you through these days. For our society is in the hammer lane headed down the road of destruction. Our new generation of experts are being sloppy and taking too much time for themselves. Watching the clock, anticipating final hours of your shift, weeks till vacation, or simply the next best thing, or less. The point is, we are forgetting to carry out our professionalism and our character toward life. Rather than us doing what has to be done and that's all. We are to be setting positive examples. Continuously pass down and/or take the time to hear, learn, and consider opinionative points and perspectives from our elderly of expertise, as well continuous development. Thank you for those that are. We wouldn't be half we are today without yous. But unfortunately, majority of us just don't get it. And what's to blame? Because life's fun? Or not fun? All to distraction of attraction, amusements, volumes of friends, the entire social media apocalypse, bad health biologically due to posture, or mental health due to competition, expectations, accountability, and much, much more. We simply cannot distinguish how to be human anymore. When one builds thy life, 99% of the time we have too much on the go to even worry about matters in hopes they will be addressed when those pinnacle points of times arise again. Lo and behold, they are not. They aren't, and this is why poverty is growing and growing. People are getting angrier more and more, consumed by negativity. The depression, it never left. Except more bad posture, more bad health, more bad examples, even worse, role models. We are teaching our young to be like this. Generations of all sorts, developing in the middle for there is no way out. So we think, was this planned? This all-around aspect of negativity? Was the system fortuitously sabotaged through curriculum and continuous development, bylaws and/or policies, or did someone give up on us? For fuck's sakes, people, we did. We gave up on us. It's up to society to prevent, so stand up out of your chair, roll out of bed, step down from your high horse, or whatever you may call it. Make change by being real with each other. Care, show compassion, always make the positive solutions. Don't compromise and be of equality. I'm telling you, I'm as dumb as they come, and I can even see we are all having a hard time to be observant as we age throughout life. I walk into the hospitals and I see confusion. But why? This is our most important part of science. I walk into churches and I see confusion. But why? This is to be our freedom to thoughts. I walk into the best of them all, a police department, where I should feel the most safe. That is not the vibes. We are all experts, no matter what. We need our police officers to be kind and understanding. Not just the good people, the bad people. We shouldn't be getting abused in any ways after being detained. If there was a struggle to get the cuffs on, there must be a reason. The police officers holding a badge must be attentive to one's feelings and have patience for deliberation amongst occurrences. Instead of threatening people on the street, we should be warned with detainment, but more towards motivation to succeed. Confuse us through positive outlook and what's pertaining to our immediate life and or motive. Be at par with such being and seem concerned. Steer us in the right direction, like the car seat cop. We can't fix sheer dumb, but we can help. Let's face it, us illiterate people are like children. We all don't see it, but we are all running away from the facts of being a kid. Why are we all trying to prove ourselves independence when we really need each other? No matter who. We all look up to someone. Whether you want to admit, or some of us are too numb from embellishment with interests we don't notice and are afraid of knowing the other's feelings. Facts are, we look up to whomever may share interests. Covetousness will vary according to experiences or inexperiences. Drop the shame and give in. Share our emotions. Remind whom you may perceive as a significant other that you are looking up to them through affirmative action. Be natural and just do it like Nike. If you are looked at as if you are crazy for acting so nice, then move. There is lots of humans in this world, and there is nothing more natural as a human being than to positively influence others or to be influenced. I've been knee-deep in the trenches. I've been on top of all that filth, pacing while handing out my bread. Never beneath the dirt. I've seen it all and endured the worst. I'm afraid to say, but no, in fact, is even more so. These people we call bad guys aren't bad. These people are actually kind people, consumed by negativity. We know no other than to protect what's ours, for that's all we have. For example, in thought. I learned it from Dad, learned it from Grandpa, which was learned from Great-Grandma. Now Mom is teaching my sister, and my aunt is teaching my uncle. See, we know what we are building. Our whole family is making it. Why change it now? We've been passive about these thoughts for way too long. We are all followers. And when we get to become an expertise in such area, we then realize, wow, life isn't so bad out here in the real world. So it is then, when thy decides to change or remain, majority look back and say, wow, I can't stop now, I'm too caught up, or I'll have nothing. It is when you become an OG, we really start to try and get out the game. We don't like all the jail time we did to get here, and or close calls, for we use our power and fame to free up time, so thy in power can conjure up a plan to make all that is unreal legit. Have time for a job and or business. So for once we are out the game. Now that I found positivity, I laugh at my past. I see the world is all taking the wrong approach. We are all forgetting to be human and feel good, standing up for human rights. Article 1 through 30, others' rights from whom not aware. We are forgetting to be that influential person. Instead, we are being pompous and or boasting our qualities rather than sharing them or passing them on. We need to start caring. It is up to society to prevent and the system to protect. So may we all arise to the greater power of positivity and influential words, meanings, analogies, and expressions. Make us, make you, make them, or however you may perceive. Start by taking that time and making that difference with gatherings, friends, family, fellow co-workers, and or acquaintances. I promise you, positivity will finally take its place in our community, if not the world. Thank you. Jim Hendrick. Please follow me, share, like, or subscribe. Whatever it may. Just be one with each other.